This meeting is being recorded. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to our opportunity call. We're really glad that you're here, both those of you who have showed up and those of you who are listening back at this later on. You're here, and one of the great things about this is that whether you're able to do this live up and in person right now for a few minutes to dive in, or whether you're playing this back, that is part of the blessing within this that I absolutely love. That you can do it when you see fit and you can dive in the moments when it works for you. It's truly one of the best things about this opportunity. And so let me just start by introducing myself to you. You might not all know who I am. My name is Kim Yeager, and I'm an Emerald Team Leader Ambassador with our company. And all that basically means is that something changed in my life. A lot has changed in my life and made a humongous impact in my life, both physically and financially, and in many other ways in terms of time freedom. And I was willing to share that with other people. It made a big difference for my family, and it made a big difference for those around me because I was willing to share my journey. And so that is basically what that means. And because of that, I'm eternally grateful because I'm able to be present in the moments with them. I was a former classroom teacher. I used to teach third grade. And for a little bit before that, I taught language arts at the middle school level, writing and reading. And I absolutely loved it, but I did not have the time freedom that I really wanted to have and to be plugged into. Right after I had my fourth baby, I just started to notice that it was really hard to be present in the moments. I felt very scrambly. I was sleep deprived like you wouldn't believe. Well, actually, a lot of you probably would believe it because many of you have little kids or just have very busy lives, right? But I was sleep deprived, and because of that, everything was just plummeting into a spiral. I was crabby. I was like on edge with my husband all the time and my kids. I didn't have energy to like read them books, and then I would feel guilty and it would just spiral, right? On top of that, I had some blood sugar issues going on. Type 2 diabetes runs rampantly in my extended family, and I was very close to being next in line. And so when I had a doctor's checkup after my fourth baby, I quickly realized that something needed to change, along with me feeling just totally off hormonally and sleep deprived. My cholesterol numbers were bad, and I thought I was a pretty quote unquote healthy person. I took care of myself the best I knew how and the best I could with the space that I was at, but I just needed a little bit of extra support, and it was okay, right? Shortly after that, I went into the doctor's office, discovered that my labs had shifted. I was no longer a type 2 diabetic. I actually lost that pre-diabetic diagnosis and ditched it. My cholesterols were way better. And the only thing that I had changed was Plexus in my life. I had moved into those products as a tool to using and a resource to support me in those moments that I needed. And it changed everything for me. And I am super duper thankful. I have been doing this for 6 years now. And like many of you, you might have, seen posts and people kind of sharing and posting about it. And we all have kind of thoughts about what that looks like, or, mindset things in that or whatever. But once I became open to sharing what I had been through and kind of shifted that mindset, not only was I blessed and my family blessed with the financial aspect or the physical aspect of it, but the financial blessing within it too. And so that is just a little bit about my testimony. What I'm going to do is Brandy Kakurba is on here. Brandy is one of my dear friends from college. She's one of the first people that started with me within this journey in the business aspect and physical aspect as well. And so she's going to give you a quick glimpse about how life has been different for her since Plexus and the impact that it's made in her life and her family's life. and then she'll pass it back to me and I'll go through a couple of things with you before we head over to some questions that you have. So Brandy, take it away.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining tonight. This is one of my favorite aspects of what I do is sharing the business side of it and helping other people explore this as an option. I joined probably 3 months after Kim. We've both been doing this for about 6.5, well, I guess almost 6.5 years. And at the time I was a stay-at-home mom of 4 children. I had just had my 4th child and we were tight in our budget. And I was talking to my husband and saying, you know, I really think that I need to give one of these network marketing companies another go around. I had tried a couple other companies in the past and was not very successful at them, but I needed some extra cushion in our budget. And this was what I needed to do because of the flexibility side of it. My husband worked long hours and our evenings were tied up with hockey and other activities and such. And so me working outside of the home was really challenging. But having 4 kids, as you can imagine, our budget was tight. And so I needed to find a way to bring in some extra income. And I wanted to give one of these opportunities another go. And at the time when I was talking to my husband about that, Kim had reached out to me and wanted to explore this as an option for my health. I took a look at it and I knew that it was gut health products. I had some serious health issues going on at the time. So did my husband. And I knew that a lot of what we were struggling with was related to gut health. I knew that from research that I had done prior to even hearing about Plexus, and knew that if I corrected that issue and introduced more balance into my life, some of those health issues would subside and be improved. So looking at the business side of Plexus, I knew that this was an opportunity I wanted to try because I wanted to partner with a company that had strong integrity and was fun and had all the same values and beliefs that I did. And I could partner with a company that could offer a product that could change lives, including my own. So I joined specifically for the business. You don't hear many people do that in network or in these network marketing companies, but I was specifically seeking this out because I knew that this could be life-changing for my family. I knew that if I partnered with the right company and the right people, they could guide me and lead me to be successful. And knowing that Kim was a good friend of mine that I had known for 20 years, I knew that I could trust her and I knew that she wouldn't steer me wrong. So why not, right? And it was products that seriously are life-changing. And, you know, with supplementation and doing all of the things that these supplements do for you, I knew that it was, you know, you couldn't go wrong. So I jumped in and within 3 days, I noticed significant changes just from taking the products for 3 days, and I couldn't be quiet about it. Immediately, I talked with Kim, I talked with some other team members, and I said, how do I share this? How do I help people feel as good as I have felt in the last 3 days? How do I move forward with this business? I want to share with others. And they helped me, they guided me. Immediately, I started sharing with my closest friends and family because I wanted them to feel as good as I was. And I wanted to be successful in this company. And so I locked arms with them and it has been full speed ahead ever since. And I've had hundreds of people join my team. I'm an Emerald ambassador, just like him. But the best part of it is that although I am working a business, I have helped so many people change their lives and improve themselves from a health standpoint, as well as financially for their families. So that this has been a blessing and one of the best decisions I ever made. You know, with the fun team environment that we have, the extra income to support my family, the trips, the leadership opportunities, the personal growth and development that it provides you. It has just been the best thing that we have ever done. From a health side of things, my husband's migraines are gone, his seasonal allergies are gone, and that's something that he had struggled with for many years. I've had my eczema completely wipe away within the first couple of months of being on the products. I've had nerve damage issues that have been resolved. I've lost so much weight in inches just from addressing the imbalances within my gut and getting on some great vitamins and all the supplementation you need to fill in the gaps that our body has. So it has been the best decision that I have ever made for my family and for myself. And I love sharing it with others and helping them see the potential that this opportunity can bring. And that's it.
I love that. Brandy, that was awesome. These tests 1,000 times over in your stick. Am I freezing up, you guys? Guys. Okay, sorry about that. Was I frozen? I'm good now. Okay. My kids were on the internet and I had to go kick them off really quick. So anyways, thank you, Brandy. That was awesome. These testimonies never get old. I could listen to them over and over again and hear them over and over again. And another cool thing is that the body is like an onion and it peels a layer by layer. Your body decides what needs to happen next. And so even though I'm 6 years in, I feel different things all of the time, like that just keep on unfolding, from clarity to better energy, to better focus, to blood sugar resolution, to cholesterol changes. Recently, we've been introduced to the metabolic reset, and I never used to wake up hungry in the morning. And now I do, which is a good thing because that means my metabolism is moving. Whether I choose to eat or not is a different story in the morning, right? But at least my metabolism is doing what it should be, right? In the morning when I wake up. So things are changing all of the time. And I love hearing the countless testimonies that come in daily that I hear from so many people. It is just so encouraging and just fueling. So that being said, you do not have to share any of these products. Nobody is going to force you to share a single thing that you've been doing or that you're a part of. We will not stalk you. Nobody here makes, has quotas that they need to meet or anything like that. It is not like that. But there is a huge blessing in this, and we want to talk to you a little bit about that because it does offer freedom, and it offers you the chance to be able to be more present in the moments and to make a really big impact physically and financially in your own life and your family's lives and for your friends too. There's some people that, may think to themselves, I don't really need, financial anything extra right now, right? People can think that, but let me tell you, like the people that you can help that might in turn need that opportunity aspect, it is a huge blessing to them because you are willing and open to share. And also there are just right now, you guys, things are more expensive than they have ever been. Like we've all been to the grocery store, right? And we've all gone to the gas station. I went to the grocery store just today. Box of cereal was like almost $6, right? It's crazy how much that things are going up, and the things that we used to do and the things that we're doing are no longer serving us in the capacity that they once were. So in the past, I might have had to say no. I might have had to say no to different opportunities for my kids and activities for them to be able to be a part of. I know Brandy has her kiddos in a private school right now. She has them in hockey, and hockey is a really expensive sport. My girls are in cheer and in dance, and all of those things have a financial ticket involved in them. And so to be able to be in the moments and enjoy them and not have to say no to all of them and give them those opportunities is very, very encouraging and super inspiring. And I'm just very grateful for that. So I just want to let you know that you're enough. Okay. Like there were so many times when I started, I did not join for the business opportunity like Brandy did. I didn't think that I had what it took to do it. Okay. I was skeptical. I was skeptical of the products. I was skeptical of social marketing. I really wanted nothing to do with it. I thought those people were super irritating on the internet. And all I could picture was like my mom's Avon lady that used to come and sit at the kitchen table in like 1987. And I was like, I never want to be that person. Right. And so I had zero desire in it. And it took a little bit of reframing for me to look at it and be able to consider something different. And that maybe it was within my capacity that I could change the trajectory of things. I could change how it's viewed and the way that it's framed. And that's all within my capability. If I choose to do it, I can do that, right? And so I love partnering with this company that makes it so easy to be able to do that and very simple to be able to do that. And so what I want you to do is just for the next few minutes, just listen in and with an open mind and an open heart. And I just want you to dream really big for just a couple of minutes. And I am going to screen share with you for a hot second. I am not fantastic at technology, but that does not keep me from what I'm doing. I don't know how to screen share, so I'm doing it off my cell phone. And so you'll see two Kimberlys on this call. Guess what? The other one is my cell, and I'm going to screen share from that account. Okay. That just shows you don't have to have it all figured out. Okay. So I will share. I'm going to share my camera royalty with you. Oh, this is like weird doing it this way. Okay. Okay, so we are going to start with this slide right here. And okay, I want you just to think about what it could look like for you. What could this look like? Some people could use an extra $500. They say the average family right now, with everything that's gone on with an inflation, at minimum, to make up for that difference, it would look like $500. But if you dream big, what could $1,000 do for you extra, additional each month? What could $5,000 do for you? What could $10,000 do for you? And if you're anything like me, when you hear those numbers, when I first started, I thought, well, that would be great, but ... And I would insert all of these traits about myself that I thought I didn't have that other people did have. But guess what? What if that's not the truth, right? You do have what it takes. And I am here with integrity telling you that I promise that you can do this. If you have desire, you can do it. That does not mean that you need to go crazy and have a booming, humongous business. If you want 10,000 a month, 20,000 a month, whatever it is that you want a month, can you do it? Absolutely. Will it take time? Absolutely. Will it be hard work? No. Will it be simple? Yes, but it will take time. So you do have what it takes. There are no prerequisites. You don't have to have a college degree. You don't have to have a certain personality like I thought you did. You don't have to have a certain skill set, right? Everyone has a story, a physical story, a background story. Everybody has traits and strengths to share. And this is what that is all about. You have us. We have a fantastic team. We have an incredible team of support. We have a fantastic company and an amazing product line. And so we partner together and we meet each other in the gaps that we need support in, and we help each other. You are not here doing it all by yourself. You have what it needs, what you need to succeed. So, okay, my next slide says what, oh wait, okay. So who is Plexus? Okay. So, I'm sorry. I'm in the wrong order. So who is Plexus? Okay, it started out, oh, it's not showing now. Shoot, hang on. See, I told you I'm not great at technology here, but it's okay. Okay, so who is Plexus? Plexus started out as a breast health company. Believe it or not, they recognized in time that the correlation between breast health and blood sugar and glucose correlated with breast cancer. And so there was a link with that, and that is where our pink drink was born from. The pink drink, while it's called Slim, I don't love that title because it sends a vibe of weight loss, which is an effect oftentimes, but it's not really the root of everything, right? The Slim or the pink drink was designed to regulate your glucose and to stabilize it and then to optimize it. And when that happens, amazing effects come from it that are countless. So Plexus was born in Scottsdale, Arizona. They are stationed out of Scottsdale, Arizona. They are a completely debt-free company. And what does that mean? That means that your information is not getting sent off and marketed. They are not making money off of people in that regard. It is a privately owned company, and all of their products are clean and pure and manufactured in the United States. So one of the things that I also really, really love about this company is the philanthropy that they stand for. Plexus gives every single month millions and millions of dollars back into what outside of their company, into what they believe in. Starving children and different families that they can provide meals for, they are giving back. And I love that because it has nothing, they're not getting anything from it. They're just giving because that is who they are and what they are about. The ratings that they have are fantastic. They're, according to the INC, they're one of the fastest growing companies here. And they also have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, which takes credibility to gain that. In order to keep that, you have to maintain your status and you have to maintain credible products that work in order to have that status. So it is very encouraging to have that as what we represent. So, okay. There's a few different lines in Plexus, which I really love. There's the gut health line. A lot of people are very interested in because gut health is the foundation of our healing and transformation in our body and responsible for so many effects. We have a weight loss line. There's nutrition aspects, skincare, kids essentials, and overall wellness. And one of the things that I really love, another part of my family's testimony, is the nutrition and the kids line. My kids have gone to the doctor. I can count on one hand in 6 years between their, except for their well-child visits. They haven't gone to the doctor for being sick. They have, they've gotten a sniffle or a cold here and there, but their instances of being sick have gone down significantly. And their doctor visits have been related to little crazy kid activities like breaking your arm and things like that. But they're not battling immunities and strengthen, issues with getting every virus known to man since they've been using these products. Obviously, it's not going to eliminate every single thing. Nothing does, but I can tell you they are rarely sick, and I am super thankful for that. Okay, so why Plexus? One of the things that I love about this company, and I will never, ever bash another network marketing company, but I can tell you I dabbled in one for just a little bit in my early mom years, and I had to have a crazy amount of inventory. I did not love that. I didn't want to keep track of it. I didn't want to send it to people. I didn't want to ship it to people. I didn't want to sort through any of it. I didn't want any of that hassle, right? And one of the things that I love about this is we get to simply encourage and nurture and educate people. Now, if educating is not your jam, no problem. We have teachers on our team, right? If you are an incredible supporter, encourager, and friend, fantastic. Let somebody else do the educational piece. If you're not interested in like marketing, you don't have to be, because guess what? Somebody else is really strong in that area and we'll share each other's tools. So I love that you don't need inventory and you also don't need an amazingly strong skill set in all the areas in order to succeed. We all do our part in the areas that we're strong at and the areas that we love. You don't have to do parties. If you are a person that loves parties and loves fun, you can host calls. Like I was a teacher before, so I love educating people, and that's why I love hosting these kinds of things, but not everybody does that or likes that. Guess what? You don't have to do it. You can plug people into mine or, send different things or do message chats. You don't have to do anything that you are not secure in doing and you don't feel that you're supposed to be doing. Other people can do those things. So we don't have to hold parties. And when we do, if you want to be a part of them, they're super fun. We do them in all different forms. If you want to do them, we do like messenger chat ones or ones on Facebook or ones, if you want to do one in your house, you can, but none of that is required or necessary to grow, which is awesome. And there are no quotas. And what that means is that you being on this call does not mean that somebody is trying to fulfill something through you being on here. All it means is that they really love you and they see something in you that you may not see in yourself yet. They see you as a person with potential. They see your gifts. They see your talents. They see what you have to share with others and what you give to others. And they see in you an incredible person. And that is why you're here. That is why they want you here, because they want to join hands with you and do this with you. They love you, and that's why you're here. They see more in you than you do in yourself, and they're not gaining anything for having you on this call. So, okay, so that is why Plexus. So I already talked about this a little bit. Okay, so our tribe, what I really, really love about it, everybody has different occupations and backgrounds. Some people will work full time and they do this over their, just 10 minutes here and there, whatever capacity that people want, we're here for it. You don't have to work tons and tons of hours or anything in any of this. You can do it in a way that works for you, and we can help you design that. So from a stay-at-home mom to a full-time working mom, to a part-time working mom, to a teacher, to homeschoolers, to social workers, everybody, former corporate people or people that are still working, everybody has a space here that we come together in. And I can tell you that I absolutely love what I do, because I used to teach. I still love teaching, but guess what? I can go help out in the school now when I want to help out. If they really need a sub, which obviously all the schools do, right? But if they really need one and they ask, I can go in if it's going to work in my day, but I don't have to, right? And I can also go in and volunteer in the kids' classrooms or in the office if they need help and take care of things, knowing that I have that time freedom. And the time freedom is a humongous blessing in this. A lot of what we do is done through attraction marketing. I can tell you that I was horrible at this when I started, and I wasn't even really on Facebook. I was homeschooling some of my kids at the time that I started, and one of them was just tiny. My oldest, Evelyn, I always forget how old she was when I started. I think she was like in second grade or third grade, maybe. And my youngest was 4. And then my 2 boys were in the middle. But I was homeschooling the 3 older ones. And I was not on the internet because I was busy. I was a busy mom and I didn't want to be distracted, but I didn't have to be interested in that. I had 100 Facebook friends. Now I've grown a lot and I have a lot more. That's all to say, if Facebook is not your jam, if Instagram is not your jam, maybe you post here and there, but you don't do stories and reels and all those things scare you. It's okay. You don't have to do all of that. And if you want to do it, those things, and you're curious later on and you want to dip your toes into it, awesome. But it is absolutely not necessary in order to be successful to do all these things perfectly. I can promise you, if you see somebody that markets super duper well, you don't have to be that person and you don't have to allow that to intimidate you. We can share things, use things together, and you will be fine just by utilizing and sharing other people's things. So don't worry about that. If that scares you, we're here to help you, and we're here to support you. So here is an image right here. If you can see this picture, I want you to screenshot it. And I want you to just think for a second what it can do for your family. Guys, everybody has at least 3 friends. And maybe not 3 friends, but 3 connections, right? You have your mom, you have your sister, you have neighbors, you have people that you work with. You have people that you've been friends with since you were little, maybe some new friends or mom friends or coworkers, right? We all know and have connections. And guess what? We can order products together. We can get healthy together. We can get back in the moments together to be present and have that time freedom. And I want you to think about what having 3 friends join you, if you're a product user right now and you were open to sharing with 3 friends, what could that do for you? And when you're brainstorming on who those 3 people could be, I want you to just imagine going on a trip to Hawaii. Brandy and I are going in September, and I'm super excited, and we have so much fun. If you can envision yourself in Hawaii, who would be with you? Who would you be having fun with? Those couple people that popped in your mind, those are the ones that you chat with. Now, I'm not saying you're going to chat in a super salesy, annoying way or anything like that. That is not what this is about. We will help you. We will help you connect in a way that's not scary. It's not annoying. It's not about you. It's not pushy. It's none of those things. Because I promise you, when social marketing is done well and done authentically with care and genuine love for the other person, you will grow leaps and bounds. And it doesn't have to be done in the yucky ways that you might have seen done through other people. So while you're getting healthy, who can you be locking arms with and showing them what they don't see for themselves yet too? Okay, so 3 people this month means over $400, you guys. 10 people this month, over $1,000 in 1 month. That's a big deal. That's a lot. What could you do with $1,000? What would you do with an extra $400 this month? Maybe school clothes, maybe school supplies, maybe a fun outing out, or a little mini getaway somewhere, maybe groceries, maybe making ends meet. What could that do for you and your family? Now, when I see these ranks right here, I don't particularly love the word rank because I'm not a ranking type of person, but you can see the numbers that are involved within these ranks right here. And what that looks like. Oh, shoot, see, I just did it again. What that can look like for you. So, okay. Okay, so imagine 3 people. The average of that is an extra $500 in a month. So what could happen within that? I feel like there's something that, okay, and then you can see the other ones as they go on. And if you want to screenshot this, that can show you what opportunity you have. So not every person is going to have big visions. I know Brandy started out, she was like, heck yeah, I want to do this. I want to be able to grow. I want to be able to inspire. I want to be able to lead. Not everybody has a passion like this. I didn't, but guess what? I didn't see for myself until I started dabbling into things and growing. The first thing that changed for me was the fact that we have really bad insurance, to be honest, like medical insurance, all of those things. We don't have great insurance. And so me providing the extra when I did dabble into the income aspect meant that, first of all, I could take the products, right? And then it meant financially for me that I could alleviate my husband's stress off of the gap between his insurance that was really, really expensive, right? And then it just shifted so many different blessings, so many different opportunities, so much time freedom. And I am so thankful for that. This week I'll be able to like take my kiddos to Noah's Ark and I don't have to be sitting in a corporate office somewhere. Every day this summer, I've been able to sit out at the pool and message and encourage my friends who are wanting to grow and be able to watch my kids splash and splash with them, right? I want that for you. And if you have desire, you are here and you're here for the right reason at the right time. And I promise you that there is a place for you in this. If you don't have desire, that is a different story. And you can totally take the products and not tell a single person. You do not need to do that aspect. But I think there's some desire or you wouldn't be here, right? And no matter what that capacity is that you're open to, you'll never be pushed. We will love you wherever you're interested in whatever space that you're in. So, okay, what I'm gonna do after this, I'm going to turn my, turn the camera off in just a little bit and turn the recording off. And then when I turn the recording off, you guys can ask questions and Brandy and I can help you get your questions answered. And then that will be it. Then you can message whoever it is that reached out to you, who loves you a whole lot and sees a whole lot in you. I want you to connect with them, right? And pave a way in a path that is appropriate and what you're wanting and what you're desiring in this. So your time is valuable. We're so glad and excited for you that you're here. It means that you're on somebody's heart that cares about you an awful lot and that they see something in you. So if this is your timing, then this is for you. So I am going to unrecord now and we will go through any questions you might have. Thank you so much for being here, guys.